Could you update us on the latest between a potential deal with Sinopec? Is it on the cards?
You know, we have been very focused on China for some time now. We're one of the first companies to sign a long-term transaction with PetroChina here in China, and it has been a focus of mine to make sure that we continue to grow our presence here. So while I don't want to talk about our commercial negotiations on air, I can tell you that we are very optimistic that we have a solution for China's desires to have a cleaner source of energy.
Well, is it going to take the trade deal to clear, first of all, between the U.S. and China before you'll tell us what that details is? Is it going to be a JV? Can you give us some complexion of what that relationship might look like?
Yeah, no, well, we have what we call foundation customers. We have 18 foundation customers where we sell liquefied natural gas for, on average, 20 years. And my expectation is that any future contracts would look a lot like the ones we've done in the past. So we've delivered over 600 cargoes so far year to date. 60 of them have come to China directly, and I would expect that we would continue to supply them with liquefied natural gas, and it would be between two willing counterparties. So when we talk to our Chinese counterparties here in Shanghai this week, it's for over decades, and they're really trying to change their energy mix, and it's a much longer term than the current trade negotiations between China and the U.S. And we feel like we're on the right side of that imbalance since we only export.
Yes, Jack, understood that you have to make longer-term plans that go beyond these trade discussions that we're talking about on a daily basis as we get the incremental headlines through. If we do get some positive news out of the discussions between the U.S. and China, do you expect more deal-making to come through across the industry?
Yeah, I would expect it to help. So I was here back in November of 2017 on the trade mission with the U.S. and was one of the companies that was fortunate enough to sign a memorandum of understanding with CNPC back then. And it helps having the support of both of the presidents. So my expectation is if the trade dispute gets solved, that there'll be good things to come for Cheniere here in China.
What's the current capital expenditure program? We're just looking at some of your sites. Building out the Sabine Pass terminal in Louisiana. Have you finalized any new contracts that might help you with that?
Yeah, so we're pretty much done with phase one of our first capital expansion program, which was 7 liquefaction trains, as they're called, and about a $30 billion investment. Last year, we with the help of PetroChina here, we were able to commercialize and expand another train, our train number 8 at Corpus Christi. And in 2018, we also have signed 6 contracts with 6 new foundation customers for 7 million tons of liquefied natural gas, which is helping us build our 9th train at Sabine Pass.
Jack, U.S. gas
we have
companies
big plans, though. We just...
Go ahead, Jack.
No, I was going to say we also have big plans to expand our Corpus Christi facility. We received a positive environmental assessment from our Federal Energy Regulatory Commission at Corpus, and that'll add another 9 million tons of liquefaction at Corpus Christi, and that's the most closest to the prolific, Permian Basin in the United States. So good source of cheap natural gas.